That's why he in that position. He ain't trying to run away with the bag. He's trying to make the bag bust open because there's so much in it. And that's the difference between us and the hood versus when we start dealing with those lighter complexion people. I call them the mulatto group now because most of them passing. But one of the things that's different about their experience is they understand the value of working together to accomplish a goal. Everybody get to eat at the end, except we think that whoever is in running the mission, that he the only one can eat. You know, it wasn't until Big Meat started showing the brothers how to live with wealth, right, that the youngsters start figuring it out.
Right.
I stayed mad at Jeezy for a long time until one of the chiefs told me the code. If your ship burn and you send out a life raft, don't call it back for help because you're going to sink that one too.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm sitting there looking at it, and then I started watching his moves. I said, okay, he's following his training. If his training wasn't good, he can't make it.
Yeah.
Right. And I had to apologize for not seeing him for who he was, but seeing him for who the system wanted him represented as. It's a whole difference. You know? So when he first came out, I didn't mess with him at all. Now, I can bump all this stuff because I know his angle and I know why he had to move how he had to move when BMF fell.
You think that? I was going to ask you. Do you think that that when Big Meech got it, was supposed to get released, that the COINTELPRO FBI ran the same tactic they did with Larry Hoover, where they put out the rumor that he was snitching? You think that was a rumor that the feds put out, or was Big Meech really snitching, or did he really work with Tammy?
Listen, I was in prison for 16 years.
Go ahead.
I never seen somebody cooperate and do their whole bit.
Yeah, do 20. Yeah, that makes sense. Go ahead.
I never seen that before. I'm serious. Yeah. I never seen somebody cooperate and then do their whole bit.
Yeah.
Right. I done seen people roll over facing trial and end up with 30 years instead of life. But I've never seen a person that was actively doing their bit and
still do the whole bit.
And still do the whole bit. Because normally what happened is you come in, you get your time, dude get to a certain point, I can't take it no more. Got to find a way out. And then they see so-and-so they know still out there getting them. They was an enemy anyway. Right? So now they work with him to get him. Then they say, okay, now you go back to court and you get 11 years, 20 years took off your sentence. Yeah. I've never seen somebody that's already doing a bit decide to cooperate and then do the whole bit.
Yeah, right.
I never seen it.
He ain't getting nothing out the deal, really.
Now, in this modern age, I can't say it's impossible because people do some weird shit sometimes. Yeah. But I never personally seen it. It's beyond my experience to somebody cooperate to do their whole bit.
Yeah.
Also, I never seen somebody that knows somebody a snitch, that somebody else been calling them a snitch, conceal this person until it's convenient for their economics to call them a snitch publicly. Yeah. I never seen that before. That's some new shit to me.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a bunch of it could be, but I tell you this, I have not heard that Meech sat on no stand or wrote no statements.
Yeah.
Still. So whatever the lady might have been like, she might have been sweet on Meech.
Yeah.
She could have made deals without his knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there. But I've seen women of guys doing life bits do some strange things to get him back in the court.
Yeah.
I done seen him seduce judges, seduce prosecutors, you know, have babies by these people at the same time they're trying to get their guy out of prison.
Yeah.
I done seen it. I done seen all of that. I had one old head tell me they had cut his life bit to like 28 years. And he told me that he gonna take care of that baby that she had by that judge like it was his firstborn. He said he don't give a damn about that because he would have never had that opportunity had she not slept with that judge.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, like, where do you draw the line at on somebody trying to help somebody else?
Right.
You know, and the hardest people to help is the ones with what you call a contract on their head. When somebody put a price tag on your head, it's almost impossible to help them, especially for some real money.
Yeah.
You know, in the hood, you can get people that do them $100 hits, some $1,000 hits, crack rock hits. They already gonna go to prison. Yeah. Most of them get caught. Yeah. But when you start talking about 50,000, 100,000, $250,000 to take you out, now you talking about a whole different group of hitters. Yeah. And it's hard to protect somebody from them kind of hitters.
Right.
Don't let them be somebody that get up to $500,000 mark. You know, it's difficult to save that person from getting hit by the hitter that's coming. Because you ain't gonna know when he gonna come or how he gonna come. So once you discover it's a hit on somebody, you're supposed to put them out of the mix. Fake their death if you have to.
Yeah. Machiavelli in this. All through your body. Blows like a 12
You can ride with me now.
Yeah.
Niggas quick to scream how they die for me now.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a guy that I like, man. What I've been on this guy for the last. I always liked this guy, but I've been on him hard for like the last couple of days. That Nas be saying some stuff in his raps, man. Like he different from everybody else. Nas.
You don't even know who Nas is. Nas he one of the ancient princes of the land.
Go ahead.
That's Nasir mean the light.
Go ahead.
And he supposed to get right where he at. Now, all of the people that's about something that's right, that want to get in, they got to get the rub from Nas. But if you in there strictly for the money, you got to get the rub from Jigga.
I noticed Nas, boy, he moved different. He moved real different than all the other rappers. Like
he got the rub from the real Roxanne. Grew up over there with him in the Queensbridge. One of the great. That's what make Nas so important, because who he get the rub by.
Go ahead.
Right? He get the rub by the mother of hip hop, Sylvia. He get the rub by one of the first female MCs that won battle raps against dudes. She the hands down the big mama rap. You know, Sylvia was the first. Sugar Hill was the first hip hop record label dedicated to putting out hip hop music. So Nas was able to sit with her and get the rub from Roxanne. He's destined for greatness at that point. Then his father was an old-time jazz musician.
Right. That's right.
So now he getting the rub off the fatherland from it's already in the blood to the love from the motherland. Talking about keep watch the story, his story. You gonna show her what was that show? It was a show on, and she told Nas, she said, keep practicing. It was her story. Keep practicing, you're gonna be great.
Well, you listen to Nas lyrics, boy. To me, Nas better than Tupac. Like as far as they really can't be compared to each other.
Now you about to start a fight.
Tupac was more revolutionary.
Now you about to start a fight.
Tupac was more of a revolutionary in his rap, but
now you about to start a fight.
Nas be saying some. Nas be talking about Empress. I mean, say Empress get a cheaper, man. That boy, man, you listen to his rhymes. It's just, I like Nas. Nas is my favorite rapper. I like Nas.
Everybody entitled to have their favorite.
Yeah, I like Nas.
Everybody entitled to have their favorite.
Ooh, na, 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 la, 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 la. I like that. That one he did with DJ Khaled.
You know, Tupac in my top 5, but he not my favorite.
Yeah, Tupac. I like Tupac. He in my top 5.
My all-time favorite when I first heard him, I couldn't stop listening.
Who?
How you say? Pick up the mic and add a cigar. Oh, man, I forgot the song. How it start.
Yeah, One Mic.
Oh, that was cold. That One Mic was wicked. That One Mic was follow me into a solo, get in the flow, and you can picture like a photo. Music mix mellow, maintain to make melodies for MCs, know to break the breaks, some never last, and I can go on for days and days of rhyme displays that engrave deep as x-rays. I could take a phrase that's rarely heard, flip it. Now it's a deadly word. I could get killer than all my killing and bomb with no alarm. Rock him, I remain calm.
Hey, Rakim got some flow too, though. Rakim up there with see, he come in that same line with Nas and them. All them boys,
you know, he changed rhyme patterns when he came.
Yeah,
he changed because remember when you listen to early hip hop, Curtis Blow, they only was concerned about the rhyme pattern matching up at the end of the sentence. Mm-hmm. When Rakim came in, he was what they call to that. He was making rhymes with the beginning of the sentence to this sentence, with the middle of the sentence to this sentence, and the last one in this sentence to the first one. And he was putting it down. He changed the way people write rhymes. And the only person that was even close was Big Daddy.
Yeah, Big Daddy go hard too. Most of the people was imitating Rakim. Like a lot of the guys that came out, they was imitating the Rakim flow. But then I'm gonna tell you another guy that got some flow though. That people that that's Big L. Big L. Like I believe Jay-Z. I don't like Jay-Z like that. Like Jay-Z got some. His name is blown up big. But to me, if you listen to Jay-Z, stole rhymes from everybody. Like, but Big L was the guy.
Well, when Jay-Z came up, they was making the transition from where you wasn't allowed to bite another MC's style or lyrics to where you was quoting MCs. So like in order for you to not be biting, you'd be like, "I'm a man, nah, I said," you know what I mean? And then you could say his bars without it being biting because you gave him his credit. Right. But then when people know my Sycamore style much more sicker than yours, we don't know if it's Jay-Z or if it's Biggie. Who said it first?
Right.
If you don't know who said it first, I can use it.
Right.
That's the era of hip hop that Jay-Z came up. If you don't remember, you know what I'm saying, Biggie saying it and then Jay-Z said, that's not considered biting in his era.
Yeah. But they got, man, they already caught Jay-Z stealing everybody rhymes. They got a whole tape with Jay-Z where they play somebody that said it first.
I seen it.
Yeah. They got Jay-Z biting everybody. But mainly he was biting
Big
L.
You know, his claim to fame or his legacy not gonna be music. His legacy gonna be the business behind the music.
Right. I can see that. I can see that.
Because he was able to branch out in so many different directions.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. So how he did his music, ain't nobody gonna remember in 20 years that 80%, 60%, 40%, whatever percent of his rhymes he took from somebody else, the posterity not gonna remember that. They're gonna remember that he made business moves that got him to a billionaire status club.
Yeah. Right. Right. That's facts. That's facts. Hey man, well we at that 2-hour mark. Hey y'all want to show Rod some love? We got 1,500 people on. Everybody send him $1, man. If you want to send him more, that'll work too. He don't do it for the money, but we show him some love so we can keep this going. Hey, we got some more. We got to take a couple questions from the crowd, man. Y'all drop some questions in the chat, man. See what we got. Hey, we are Rod, but so what do you think? So where are we at so far as the this switch of like the government. We know Trump liquidating everything. They counting all the money, making sure it's all there. So what do you see? That's what I was going to ask you about the foreigners. I think I already asked you about the foreigners coming over and running everything, getting all they all in the stores. But I see a lot of them selling their businesses now, going back to their country. A lot of foreigners since Trump got in office. The dude that used to work. They used to work for his company.
What's going to have a bigger effect on those markets is what China is doing with luxury items that they've been making the whole time. So you put Louis Vuitton made in France on his bag, it just went up from $10 to $10,000 just that quick, right? So that's going to be a devastating blow to a lot of manufacturers or distributors of those type of goods. So that's going to have a trickle down effect. You know, you gotta look at everything cause and effect, right? And to who he say, remember not that I have told you, we are cycles within cycles. For to break the cycle, you must see the beginning of the next cycle at the end of the prior cycle. To liberate the mind is to liberate the soul, for it is the soul that is eternal. And the body is infinite. I mean, it's finite. Right? It is the soul that'll carry you from age to age. Know that reincarnation is a fact. Right? And for each gateway that opens, you must close the gateway that you came through before you open the next, lest chaos rush back in upon you.
Go ahead. Makes sense.
Right? So one thing has to finish before the next thing starts. We are here at the close of the age to usher in the old age exit and the new age entrance. By definite marks, you mark the cycle for the return in order to know when to jump the matrix. Jumping the matrix is shifting the timeline. And to shift the timeline is relying upon the collective to consciously be aware that they want to shift to their best life scenario on the greatest timeline. Right? No one man can change the destiny of all, but all can change the destiny of one man in the blink of an eye. For what you know in your heart to be true, conceal it not, for what you see in this world is falsehood manifest. Release the truth in the heart to liberate the souls of the righteous so that righteousness reigns upon the earth. We come not to honor thieves, murderers, and robbers, but to overthrow their regime and raise our children to be love, kind, and compassionate, givers and receivers of good things. For all is within a cycle. That which you put out returns back unto you. This is why it is written, plant thou the good seed that you may reap the good fruit. Therefore, all GMO must go. Genetically modified organisms is not as good as the divinely devised organism. So what man seeks to accomplish of his own is not going to be greater than that which the mother has given. For all sustenance and nourishment comes from the mother, but all correction and guidance comes from the father. For we all want the nurturing, but we don't want the presence of the mother. But we all need the guidance, but we reject the presence of the father. So honor thy mother and thy father, that thy days may be long, that you may live in the balance and harmony of might.
Yeah, go ahead.
The balance and the harmony comes with balancing your thoughts and your deeds with your manifest actions. Reach not for a man lest he reach back for you.
Go ahead.
All right. It's a two-way street. You have to know how to dance before you can tell which tune needs to be played.
Go ahead. Makes
so
sense.
When you call up on the DJ, have your selection at hand, lest you delay the party from taking place.
Go ahead. To hold it.
And you all know how we like to party. Some of us even party like a rock star.
Right.
Right. But at the end, in all the combination of the deeds of man, you find that everybody gonna get exactly what they asked for. Ain't nobody escaping without paying for their dirt, and nobody gonna gain without putting in work. Right. You can do a good thing in the name of wickedness, and you could do a wicked thing in the name of righteousness. But which one's going to reap the greater reward? Well, one causes you to lose your character, while other causes you to find it.
Go ahead.
Right. And to define the best man is the man that's best to fulfill his own purpose. For he who fulfills his purpose finds greatness at his doorstep. Slumber not, for the time is at hand, when the great mother shall arise and tell you who's the chosen man to carry us back to prosperity from the land.
Go ahead. Tahuti. Tahuti. Tahuti.
Damn, that stuff. Sometimes that shit be weirding me out because I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, he jumped right in on you. Came right in on you. Signing out. Tahuti. We are the T's, and y'all are the rays. You know, the rays of the sun. Yeah, yep. The Tahuti part of the T's. That's the old. Yep. That's the older clan. The T's, the rays, the Does, and the Doe. You know, John Doe. Nobody really know who them people is. John Doe and Jane Does. The Does. Those people.
They sound like dear to me.
Yeah, look, and look, and look, and look. They sound like dear to you, right? And they can pass. They can pass for them guys that look like us, but they ain't us.
Hey, and now you know why Bambi Mama got killed at the beginning of the movie.
There you go. There you have it. And on that note, like, you can drop the mic and walk off stage because Tahuti just came in on that one. Everybody know it. That know Tahuti. You know what I'm saying? If you know Tahuti, you just know he just made his entrance at the last minute. He like to pull on buzzer beaters. He's a buzzer beater type of guy. You know what I'm saying? He like to put 3 seconds on the clock. Tahuti like them 3 seconds on the clock. He swoops. He dances. He crosses him over. Well, he shoots. He scores. Right? That's that last minute shot on the clock. Tell you like Kobe, baby.
Yeah. So there's going to be some big announcements coming soon.